When it comes to the medium-term section of the masterclass, or the swing trading section, we're going to be flipping it around the other way a little bit. Instead of approaching it from a asset-based perspective with long-term investing, we're going to be spending more time on the technique itself. The technique in swing trading is more important than the asset selection for the sole purpose that you're going to be moving in and out of the market more frequently. So the asset selection in medium-term swing trading is really going to be more of a case of which asset has the highest signal to noise ratio. We're going to be exploring this, but really it's going to be all about the technique. And we're going to be exploring different levels of sophistication. So the first level of sophistication that we'll be looking at will be aggregating a whole bunch of different information together manually, the hard way, and forming it into a sort of trend probability indicator. Trend probability indicators are super rare. I haven't found too many of them really. It's a very fundamental principle. Once you see how they're formed, everything will become obvious and it'll become quite clear to you. It's a very simple, rudimentary method of trend analysis. Using them is quite simple as long as you know the pitfalls and their behavioral characteristics. We're going to be going into all of this. Plus, I'll be sharing some ideas about what components really work well with a trend probability indicator and what components do not work well. Level of sophistication number 2 will be along the lines of a trading view strategy. So something that you form in PineScript. Something that really makes these decisions for you on an automated basis. We're going to be covering what constitutes a good strategy. We're going to be looking at what statistical outcomes are going to be beneficial for us. We're going to be looking at the pitfalls with the TradingView strategies as well. We'll be looking at extracting all this information from the TradingView platform and then using a portfolio optimization software so that we can combine lots of different strategies together in the best possible manner. The level of sophistication above this is doing a Python script type of strategy where the portfolio optimization, everything is fully internalized. This is something that's so complex and so complicated that we will not be exploring it in the masterclass. This will be a subject for post-graduation research, and we have our own server for that, own postgraduate education. It's a bit more sophisticated. However, it will be something that will be on offer. Until then, most of you will probably be doing the number 1 and 2 levels of sophistication, which is the TPI and the TradingView strategies, and that's okay. Now, if all of this sounds very intimidating, don't worry too much. At the beginning of the medium-term section, we will be doing a review of some of the most basic principles to get your mind primed for the correct ideas moving into the medium-term section. We'll also be exploring some ideas for some discretionary swing trading management in there as well. You can incorporate these into your strategies as you see fit. We'll be exploring a lot of different ideas in here, but I'll be taking you through from base principles. So at the very least, you should understand the fundamental concepts of what we'll be exploring in this section. Obviously, it's going to be more advanced because the activity that you're engaging in will be more frequent, and because of the EMH principles that we have explored previously, you'll know naturally that there's going to be more competition over the medium term. Prepare yourself for this and just be at peace with the fact that it's going to be more sophisticated, more complicated to reflect the amount of competitiveness that you need to actually compete in this section of the market over a medium-term time horizon. But that's okay. We'll cover all of that in that section. Look forward to seeing you in there.